Hello everyone, welcome back to school. The Dragon Ball Festival or the Doom Festival has passed. How did you spend your holiday? I guess most of you had rice dumplings at home, right? Well, although we all know that the Dragon Ball Festival is a public holiday when people can watch Dragon Ball races and commemorate the death of Chu Yuan, are there any other interesting facts about the Dragon Ball Festival that we don't know? Let us share them with you. Do you know that in ancient times, the Dragon Ball Festival was also known as the Health Day? It was also a time for people to do various disease prevention activities, which shows that the concept of health protection or disease prevention has been a long-standing idea since the past until now. Why was the Dragon Ball Festival also known as Health Day back then? Well, as we know, Dragon Ball Festival is celebrated on the 5th day of the 5th lunar month, which is a time when the weather is humid and hot. Therefore, in ancient times, the 5th lunar month was considered as an evil or poisonous month. In the 5th lunar month, it was believed that the 5th day was the height of the summer and it was the day with the most vital energy brought by the sun within the whole lunar year, which indicates that in ancient China, during the time around Dragon Ball Festival, the weather was also extremely hot. The hot and humid weather provided perfect conditions for various bacteria to grow rapidly. As a result, during the Dragon Ball Festival and the 5th lunar month, different kinds of food, such as vegetables, meat, and fruit, could rot easily. These rotting food often gave off a bad smell. What's more, in mountain forests, a toxic air called miasma also emanated from rotting organic matter. Meanwhile, creatures like snakes, toads, scorpions, geckos, and centipedes came out from the dirt. Ancient Chinese called them five poisonous creatures, as they believed these creatures, together with miasma, would spread contagious disease. First, in the past, the emergence of five poisonous creatures was associated with the emergence of epidemic. As a matter of fact, in order to avoid evil and protect health, starting from the Dragon Ball Festival, Asian people would do various disease prevention activities. And this is why the Dragon Ball Festival was also known as Health Day in ancient times. Well, you may now wonder what kinds of disease prevention activities that Asian people did during the Dragon Ball Festival. Let us introduce two common activities to you. Firstly, to prevent disease, Asian people would drink realgar wine, an alcoholic drink made from white wine or sorghum wine toasted with powdered realgar. On the day of Dragon Ball Festival, according to the book of Compendium of Materia Medica, written by Li Sijun during the Ming Dynasty. In ancient China, from the perspective of traditional Chinese medicine, it was believed that realgar was effective in detoxifying the poisons brought by snakes and other insects, although realgar itself was a toxic matter. Apart from drinking realgar wine, Asian people would use realgar wine for other purposes. For example, during the Dragon Ball Festival, some Asian people would splash realgar wine on the floor and some would use realgar wine as ink to write the Chinese character Wang, which means king, on children's forehead, hoping that realgar wine could kill harmful insects and help protect their health. However, it should be emphasized that realgar is a toxic sulfide mineral that consists of opium. In modern times, It is not recommended to drink and make Riaga wine on your own, as it can lead to excessive intake of toxic elements, which can result in arsenic poisoning and even death in serious situations. Secondly, on the day of Dragon Ball Festival, Asian people would hang Asiatic wormwood and sweet flags on their doorways. Asiatic wormwood is a perennial herb that can be used as medicine to cure some diseases. In Asian people's view, Asiatic wormwood symbolized the idea of 100 blessings, which they believed that if Asiatic wormwood was planted on their doorways, they would be blessed with good health. Meanwhile, the shape of sweet flax leaves is like a sword. Asian people thought that sweet flax leaves symbolized a sword that could expel unfortunate and thus could help avoid evil if sweet flax were planted on the doorway. From the modern perspective, fragrance emanating from Asiatic wormwood and sweet flax can make air fresh and cool. Therefore, handing or planting Asiatic wormwood and sweet flax on doorways can prevent the growth of bacteria and spread of diseases. As aforementioned, no matter in ancient or modern times, the humid and hot weather during the Dragon Ball Festival and the 5th lunar month provides perfect conditions for bacteria to grow and disease to spread. However, people nowadays like to have cold food or drinks such as salad and iced tea for hot weather days, which makes them more likely to get sick. As a result, contagious diseases like stomach flu, dysentery, and enterovirus infection are quite common during the Dragon Ball Festival. Right now, we are still experiencing the COVID-19 pandemic. As we step into summer and the weather becomes hot and wet, we should particularly pay attention to our personal hygiene to keep us healthy. Here we have several suggestions for you. Firstly, in our daily life, we should keep our indoor and outdoor areas clean and tidy, so as to prevent mosquito breeding. When we dine outside, we should also lay emphasis on food hygiene and have less cold food. Last but not least, it is important to do regular physical exercise, which can boost our immunity and thus lower the risk of getting sick. So these are different interesting things about the Dragon Ball Festival before. They embody the folk wisdom of Asian people and significance of traditional Chinese culture. Next time, maybe you can also share them with your family and friends. Well, this is the end of the episode. See you!